Close your eyes and go to sleep.
Mom!
What do you want, Clance?
Oh. Hi, Dad.
Go to bed.
Can I turn the TV on?
TV's only for the daytime. That was the deal.
I'll keep the volume down. I just like the light.
Go to bed.
Dad, what if they come?
Nobody is coming to get you. Time to get it up. I guess he's already up. Lance, you hungry? Hon, he's not down here.
Since I'm not using drugs anymore. I am, however, still hooked on phonics.
If you did your morning run and showered at home, you'd be later than usual.
Thought of you in the shower.
How's your leg? You seem to be favoring your left side.
Just hanging down my right pant leg yesterday. Makes all the difference in the world.
You've taken the stairs every day.
Do I need a restraining order?
If you slack on your rehab, the muscle will weaken and your leg will hurt again.
Looks like the ketamine treatment might not stick.
Or maybe we've made him depressed because we're lying to him, telling him we got that case wrong.
We didn't hurt him. The pain isn't...
He gets depressed, he stops exercising. He stops exercising, the muscle atrophies. The muscle atrophies, the pain returns.
Maybe he stopped exercising because the giant hole in his leg actually
The
hurts.
ketamine could work perfectly, and he would still be back on his cane, popping Vicodin again.
You can't. God, there was no medical...
He was right.
Tell him he was right, and we're feeding his addiction. Without Vicodin, he's only got one to focus on.
Well, he's not gonna OD on puzzles.
No, it's not going to hurt him. But he could just as easily have killed that patient. We have a tiny window of time here where House may be healthy enough to change. And based on that limp, the window's closing fast.
Kid is a product of an in vitro fertilization pregnancy. Had all his vaccinations, fractured his right ulnar at age 3, chickenpox at age 5.
Did his feelings hurt? I'll need to know that too.
You are 0 for 1 since you came back. Just want to make sure.
Rectal bleeding plus alien abduction fantasies, most likely sexual abuse. Penetration complete, death.
ER ran the kid found no evidence of tearing, semen, or pubic hairs.
I think we should talk to the kid. Why? In case he's telling the truth. You're a believer, aren't you?
Well, I'm just
Not arrogant enough to think that of the 50 billion galaxies, 100 billion stars per galaxy, and 10 million billion planets in the universe, that we're the only ones with life.
No. But I'm guessing we're the only ones who like shoving things through our back doors.
There is new research indicating the link between neurological problems and bleeding disorders.
Perfect. Especially if there were neurological problems.
What part of hallucinating an alien abduction isn't neurological?
It wasn't a hallucination. What? You think the kid's having nightmares? Nightmares aren't a symptom of anything other than wanting to sleep with mommy. Which just leaves us with one symptom, the platelet, which can easily be explained by a GI problem or a bleeding disorder. Check his coags with PT, PTT, and bleeding time. And prep him for endoscopies from above and below.
Gonna make a tiny nip tomorrow, okay? Time how long it takes for you to stop bleeding. Now, this is gonna sting a little, so you might want to...
Are those windows locked?
Those windows don't even open. They're just let sunshine.
Because they know I'm here.
Clancy, don't bother the doctor with this stuff.
No, it's okay. How did they know you're here?
They put a chip in my neck so they can keep track of me. I can feel it back there.
Clancy, you know there is nothing back there.
There is.
Let me see. Lean forwards.
And they have this other thing. And they put it in between these two ribs. Always on the side. And then they move around my insides. It hurts.
You know what, Clancy? I might have found the chip back there. And I think I might be able to get it out.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lean forwards. Now hold very still, okay? Got it.
I'm 7, not 3. All you did was pinch my neck.
Sorry. His alien abduction story, the level of detail is... I don't know where he gets it from. The parents say he doesn't watch sci-fi.
You do any of that medical stuff we talked about?
Upper and lower.
So it's a simple bleeding disorder.
No, blood tests were all normal. And he clotted in 6 minutes.
So it's a simple bleeding disorder, and you screwed up the test.
I didn't screw up the test.
So it's a UFO. Unidentified flowing orifice. Either you screwed up the test, or I screwed up my analysis of this case. If you screwed up, I don't have to cry myself to sleep. It's a simple bleeding disorder. Foreman redo the test.
How could I screw up a simple bleeding time test?
Maybe you were abducted and lost time. Kid's bleeding disorder.
Sure.
I had to stop the bleeding myself after 25 minutes.
So you're saying Chase did screw up?
Or Foreman screwed up?
Big hand points to minutes. Maybe you got it mixed up.
Oh, snap. Foreman's playing the dozens. You're at a huge cultural disadvantage here, Chase. Take a couple minutes to think of a witty retort.
So we have contradicting bleeding time tests. If we run labs to check his clotting factors, we can confirm which one's right.
Yeah, testing. Nice idea. Way better than trying to guess which doctor's incompetent. Looks better in the paperwork, too.
Hey, Foreman. Your mama's so fat, when her beeper goes off, people think she's backing up. Where's Clancy?
He's asleep.
House. Clancy's gone missing.
Oh, no. You take Alpha Centauri, Foreman can look on Tatooine, and Cameron can set up an intergalactic checkpoint. But sorry he hasn't got a hyperdrive. We'll never catch him.
Attic over there are no windows, so I could get the chip out, like you said.
God.
I can feel it, I just can't
Clancy,
grab
stop!
There's no shit.
Clean you up. We're gonna go back to your room. You can't do things like this. Parents
cannot identify the metal. He said it might not even be terrestrial.
Really?
No, you idiot, it's titanium. A surgical pin, like the kind the kid had inserted into his broken arm 4 years ago. Nice medical history.
That pin was removed 6 months ago.
So, the piece broke off during removal.
Titanium is used to build nuclear subs. Pieces don't just break off.
Tell that to the guys in the Kursk.
And how exactly did it get from his arm to the back of his neck?
Body attacks any foreign object. Inflammatory reaction could have rolled into a vein. Fragment gets a free ride.
To his lungs, maybe. Not his neck.
Yeah, an alien chip makes more sense. The real mystery is that you didn't actually screw up.
You okay?
Fine. Tripped. Kid carved a hole in the back of his neck. Apparently didn't bleed to death. Now that's weird.
He clotted on his own?
Sure did. So first there was no bleeding disorder, then there was, now there's not again.
Which is impossible.
Or Borman screwed up. 2 out of 3 tests agree with my findings.
Lucky for us, the 4th test will.
So you're just going to keep cutting him until what?
This test is different. We'll draw some blood and see if any factors are missing.
Why haven't the other 2? For 3 results that haven't been consistent, one of them must be wrong.
Or 2 of them.
Is it possible the problem isn't his blood? It's just psychological. I mean, he almost killed himself.
He wasn't trying to hurt himself.
No, he was just looking for an alien tracking device.
I have time for one more.
Thank you for spending extra time down here. Heard the artist formerly known as Gimp is back upstairs. Oh, Dr. Cuddy wants that one.
She's busy. I'll take it. Oh my God. You're okay.
Have we met?
I was one of your doctors. You were in a vegetative state when you left here last week.
Addison's disease. All I needed was cortisol, and my brain turned on like a switch.
This is amazing.
Surprised you didn't know.
How would I know?
Not quite my old self yet. Baby steps, the doctors tell me.
With
now.
rehab, you'll do great. What hospital did you go to? How would
I want to have sex with my wife.
Oh,
And I was hoping that maybe you could.
Viagra. You're...
A bucketful would be nice. Dr. Cuddy. Hi.
It's completely unethical.
He was reckless with the patient.
He was right.
But he didn't know that. He needs at least some glimmer of humility.
Why does he need that? Because other people have that? Why does he need to be like other people?
He needs to be less reckless.
Well, you did it. He's dismissing symptoms, looking for easy solutions. He's in pain.
How much pain?
Why? You know this is affecting him, don't you?
Telling him that he got his last case right won't do anything to help him.
It'll make him less depressed.
Which might not help his leg.
But you don't know.
Just let me run a PET scan on his parietal thalamic area to see if it's sensing pain. If it is, the ketamine isn't working anymore and he's headed for a huge crash. If it's not, the leg pain is my fault and I